be completed as per new schedules, because financially everything has been approved at the moment, and it's the financial component which has negated our progress on timely completion.
The Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure is a key stakeholder of the project and is concerned about the IT setup of the project.
I believe this is a beautiful complex, very impressive, and what I note is that the consultants and the Gambians who are overseeing this project are very committed to the successful completion of this complex. For now, we can say that we are about 90% complete.
The state-of-the-art edifice houses 4 committee rooms, an assembly hall, visitors gallery, library and offices of the minority and majority leaders, among others.
What I saw also inside, when they showed us the room for the majority leader, they also showed us the room for the minority leader of the opposition. To me, that buttresses the point that our president always says in terms of democracy based on the objective conditions in the Gambia. But beyond all that, we want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, for the respect and the honor and the place he has given the National Assembly of the Gambia.
While some National Assembly members were highly impressed with the standard and quality of works done, others across the political divide described the $27 million scheme as a project commendable.
Now the challenge would be, after this beautiful edifice, what next? Would we not spare a few thousand to ensure that we are able to maintain and sustain it, or we would leave it over 10, 15 years to go down the drains? That's the challenge. But as Parliament are the appropriation officials in the country, I think they will be able to appropriate funds for themselves to be able to maintain this building.
I am very impressed. Yeah.
You think the contractors have done a good job?
No, really, they did well. They did a very good job. If you look at what is inside the building, definitely they did a very good job. Yeah.
Also, do you also think they would be able to meet the target?
Yeah, for sure they can meet the target by April. We are hoping to see this building finished.
The fact-finding mission meets here again by the end of April, ahead of the official commissioning of the project slated for the 31st of May 2014. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
The development package could not have come at a better time when celebrations for the country's 49th independence anniversary are continuing. The Ministry of Fisheries and Water Resources, Honorable Mas Aksigai, inaugurated a borehole project that is expected to supply clean drinking water to approximately 40,000 people in the Lower River and Central River regions. As we hear in this report by Babukar Kamara, the development, valued at $5.5 million, is jointly funded project by the Gambia government and the International Development Bank.
Fetching an independent reality of 49 years in a second republic of 19 years, Minister Guy and entourage hit the roads of provincial Gambia, inaugurating 100 water points in the lower and central river regions for 40,000 beneficiaries.
These are water projects which existed for the past 4 years and has completed through a project which ends at this end of the month and needs to be handed over to the beneficiaries and was supposed to be done by the president during the People's Tour, but unfortunately it was omitted from the program. But president promised to continue thinking of doing it, but because of state duties he assigned me, the Minister of Local Government and the National Mobilizer, to organize the people to actually hand over the projects to the beneficiaries.
This is an IDB Gambia government funded project. The project has about 40,000 beneficiaries in 100 communities, out of which 90 benefited from boreholes fitted with hand pumps, and 10 communities benefited with boreholes, tanks, and a reticulation system run by solar powered.
Flanked by feathered political heavyweights on a cherished welcome of the initiative at Kiang Jifarong, their entourage handed over water facilities in Jifarong and Kudang, continually fading within hours of twilight as underpinned by the distinctive effort and commitment of experts.
We were part of this project for the construction of the tanks and the solar plants with Pipeworks in collaboration with Shaiben Madi. And it's not our first time in the Gambia. We were working in the Gambia since '92. We installed around 110 solar pumping systems in the Gambia and 80 tanks, water tanks in the village. And we are working in 12 countries in West Africa.
The project was initiated and appraised in 2005, and we actually started, the PMU started operating in 2009, and by then the sites were selected in the 4 regions in the country, and we covered 100 villages in the country. And as you can see, this is one of the 10 solar-powered sites in the 4 regions.
Meetings held in both Jifarong and Kudang witnessed the growing attestation of beneficiaries, tagging the Jammeh administration as responsive to their plight in the provision of potable water supply, a synonymous trend enabling these people have a fair share of the clean water project. Their inaugural tour continues at Ndawen in the Central River region. Babukar Kamara, GRTS.
The Gambia Armed Forces hereby informs the general public that it would conduct series of field training exercises for Recruit Intake 33B at the Lance Corporal Bojang's Range in Brikama from Monday 3rd March to Sunday 9th March 2014. The general public, especially residents living around the range in Brikama and exercise areas of Salaji, Latria, Jambur and Jalambang satellite villages are cautioned to avoid the designated areas from Monday 3rd March to Sunday 9th March 2014. Investigators in China are still following hard on the heels of suspects that are allegedly believed to be connected to the recent deadly knife attack in Kunming. Once a shining light, now in the dock, the famed South Africa double amputee says he is not guilty. And when we come back, we'll take a look at how Ivorians welcome the president who has been receiving medical treatment overseas. Welcome back, and over now to news outside the Gambia. The people of Ivory Coast have hailed the return of President Alassane Ouattara to Abidjan after 1 month in France on medical treatment. As we hear in this report by CFI, tens of thousands celebrate his return, refuting rumors that President Ouattara has been in agony, which almost plunged the country in chaos.
A wide smile on his face, President Alassane Ouattara waved hello to Ivorians upon returning home on Sunday. He had been 1 month in hospital in France for a sciatica operation. Now he put an end to rumors about the state of his health. I would like to introduce you to my cane. I'm very happy to be back in Abidjan. Mr. Prime Minister and members of the government, as you can see that I'm in good shape, we are going to speed things up. On an official visit, the King of Morocco extended his stay to take part in the welcome. And tens of thousands of Ivorians wanted to see him and brush aside the nasty rumors they had heard. He is alive, they said. He is alive.
Il est encore vivre.
The room